Hello, you wonderful Rise of Kingdoms players out there. This is Dragothien here. Today we're going to be doing a wheel spin. We're also going to be doing an update on 916, where we're at, where we stand, and what's next. So, first off, we got so many freaking events. It's insane. I'll do a video on all this stuff, but I think everybody kind of understands what needs to happen here. You need to build your turkey up, gobble gobble. You need to, do the collections for the Thanksgiving boxes to do that. And then, of course, you've got your Bankrupt the Boutique. It's such an amazing event. I love that event. I buy the shop out every time when we do that. But this video is about one Wheel of Fortune in Kingdom 307, by the way. And I'm going to max spin this Harald. As you can see, I've already done it for the first day, but I figured I'd go ahead and do this for you on the second day as well. Showcase how good or bad my luck is going to be. The first one was not too bad. I ended up getting about 41 sculptures, including the 3 boxes here, which I believe you only get 15 from the box. Well, no, 10. 15 from the boxes. I was right. So I did pretty well the first time. 30 plus sculptures. No, mid-20 sculptures for the first set of spins, which is pretty good. That being said, we're going to go ahead and spin. Looks like about 61 times here. Let's go ahead and kick it off with the half price spin and see how we do. Landing on a building speed up the first spin. Let's see how the 5 do. Let's go ahead and do that. And then again, as this is going along, I'll go ahead and there's a gold head. That's nice. As this is going along, let's talk a little bit about what's happening in 916 as well. So first off, 307 is looking to get into their next KBK. So that's going to be coming at you guys on this channel in full effect. I've got 2 mainstream accounts there that are going to be fighting like crazy. And then also we've got 916, who just finished our first KBK, which we won with our allies. And then this next KBK is going to be our first post-migration KBK. And so far we're looking pretty good, guys. We're getting some gold heads, universals, we're getting heralds. I like it. We just did one mass migration where it kind of bumped us up right against Imperium Kingdom status, and then yesterday we went kind of in and out Imperium throughout the day, and today we are pretty well into Imperium at this point. Not so far in that we can't come out though. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually organizing another mass migration, and this will probably be our last mass migration before the next KBK starts, because I want to get it done and over with. People that are going to be here can start farming up their resources again, saving up for KBK to fight, that kind of thing, because I don't want to go too late, or else they're going to be coming in so fresh that they don't have time to recuperate from the migration itself, and then they're going to be less effective during KBK. So we're going to go ahead and get the migration done here probably at the beginning of the next month, so that people who were waiting, which is what the second migration is mostly comprised of, people who needed to have one more set of passports purchased, can come and join the kingdom. Again, we're very full. We're very, very full. I can't tell you how full we are, but that's a good problem to have. And there are still spots in the top fighting alliances, being basically the top 9 or 10. And we're going to fill those out because there's still flags that need to be made on most of those alliances. Even the top alliances still have at least 70 flags, 80 flags to make, if not a few more, which will again give about 6, 7, 8, 10 more spots in those alliances. So there's still room to grow. All of those alliances are basically doing just that. We're building out the tech, finishing up the tech for the last one. There's an 8. I like it. And we're also finishing out the flags so that you can go ahead and get the flags maxed out, get the maximum 155 alliance members, and that's a really good set of spins. Look at that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's keep on going. So that's basically what's happening. Right now I'm just assembling the list again, because we basically went through everybody that was able to come in the first place that fit the kingdom criteria. And now we're just, again, waiting on the next set and giving those other players that just weren't quite ready a second chance to come on into the kingdom and join something really special that we're doing in 916. We've already been started to get reached out to by a lot of kingdoms that are going to be in our kingdom bracket for KBK2. I'm curious to see which side of the bracket we fall on. I think we're kind of in that cusp of, do we fall into the 1800 side, or do we fall into the 1945, 1950 side? That'd be very interesting to see if that's how it plays out. But Either way, we're not necessarily making allies fully just yet. We're going to see who is actually going to be in our map before we start to have that conversation, because what's the point of having 50 conversations with 50 different kingdoms and you're not even on our map? So right now we're focused on building 916 the best we possibly can. I think we've done a really good job of that. There's tons of depth. Oh my goodness, I've not seen so much depth. I'll show that to you at the end of the video here just so you can kind of get a little taste of what I'm talking about, because it's pretty substantial. Man, that should have been an 8. Oh, come on. Give me that 8. I wanted that 8 at the last there. Went to the left and right of the 8, but not the 8. Give me the 8. Man. Oh, this is a bad set of spins right here. Research speed-ups and building speed-ups. How dare you? How dare you? This nonsense. Terrible last 5 spins, but during the middle, I think I saw some really good spins there. So I'm gonna be okay with this set so far. I am gonna max Harald on this account, guys, because I really want to try out the pairing of Leo and Harald, and I've got Leo maxed on this account as well. So really looking forward to seeing how that pairing works out. I've got on my main, I've got Harald basically 5511, maybe 5521, something to that effect. But I won't be able to use him for a while, obviously, because he's a later Kingdom Commander, and then I would rather just spend money on the wheel when it comes around again to max him out versus using Universals. I did get a good chunk of Universals back with the Chandra redo, but I'm tabbing those more for commanders that I know are going to be more effective on the field, like Zenobia and Tamiris and commanders like that. Ramses is another one I want to get maxed out. So let's take a peek. I've got Harald here. I've got 69 sculptures. Hot dang, look at that. Let's make it happen. Let's make it rain. Make it rain sculptures here. I'll go ahead and get him to level 10 as well. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. All right, there we go. Now, he can be primary or secondary, so I won't do the 4-star trick. I'll just go one by one here. That's not a problem. Develop. Maybe I'll get a little bit of a proc here. I did. Nice. So it won't be quite as many sculptures there, or stars to get to the 3rd star. That's good. Now we're still short here. So again, we got another full wheel to spin. This is the first wheel of Harald on 307, guys. So I'm going to max spin this 3 times. All 3 sets, if that makes sense. So every wheel spin, I'm going to max out for Harald. Get as much as I can. That will probably get me to like 5541 or 5551 or something like that. Maybe if I get really lucky, I'll get 555 something. But if I don't get lucky, it might be 553 or 552. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so that's what we're doing on 307. We're just waiting for the next KVK to come up, which should be the Heroic Anthem KVK. I know I was probably one of the only like mainstream rock YouTubers to not really do much on the Heroic Anthem. I did the pre-Heroic Anthem stuff. I did the map. I was one of the first ones to put the map out with all the bastions and stuff like that. The rewards, again, same thing. But I wanted to do it properly in a proper kingdom. I didn't want to throw one of my like extra accounts at an early kingdom and then give you a half-assed KVK to look at. I wanted to wait for 307 to do it, because anything 307 does is going to be enormous and monstrous and fully fledged for you guys to see. So I wanted to give it to you guys right. And again, that's why I waited to do a proper full Heroic Anthem instead of kind of, you know, just throwing something in there just to show you what it looks like. Because honestly, I think I kind of gave you most of what the Heroic Anthem is all about just in the pre-stuff. So the only thing that you guys need to see going forward after we do the KVK here is going to be like the crystal production stuff and the research and the investment of tech and things like that, which I will go over in the right setting, which is coming very, very shortly. So this being what it is, I'm really just kind of poised with K307 to see what the next set looks like and get the ball rolling with that. In the meantime, let's go over to the main account. So 916 is Imperium right now. Now, we're not that far into Imperium. We're into Imperium, but really the bottom like 8 or 9 kingdoms in the Imperium 32 set are all within like 200 million of each other. It's very, very, very tight there at the bottom. So this, again, we kind of hopped in and out of Imperium throughout the day yesterday. We're back in Imperium again. This honestly could be a part of maybe one of those kingdoms doing a little bit of a hospital fill to get out of Imperium, or the growth of 916 is absolutely insane, and we did have 2 very big training speed buffs between the last few days, so that could easily have done it as well. That being said, let's take a peek at the kingdom itself, just to give you an update. We will do a stream. I wanted to do one yesterday, but I got tied up with the family. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I do want to do a midweek stream for you guys. Thursday's obviously out because it is Thanksgiving here in the States, but we are going... Oh, that's not what I wanted to show you. So I wanted to show you guys kind of where we're at from an alliance standpoint. Again, I want to shed some of this to maybe get number 9 and 8 to 6 billion as well. So we have 9, at least 6 billion alliances in this kingdom, which is pretty insane in my opinion. And then we have a 10th, 11th, and 12th, and even 13th here that are right in that 3 billion territory as well, and some obviously over 3 billion. So those can easily grow to 4 or 5 billion as well as we fill more and more of those 45 and 55 million players into those alliances too. But this is a substantial kingdom, guys. There's no doubt about it. And there's still room for these to grow because of the fact that we don't have full flags. So again, there's 60 flags left in T2A. We just got another spot, so we're at 149. That's 6 spots left in T2A. There's what looks to be 12 spots here in WA available. There is 9 spots in K1916, our massive Vietnamese alliance here. We've got KT16 also with another 12 spots available to grow with the flags and things like that. So there's a lot still going on growth-wise in this kingdom, but here's where we really start to shine, okay? So as we go through the power, right, we have a good chunk of over 100 mil players. It's about 30, which is not crazy, right? That's like you see in a lot of Imperium kingdoms. Like there's 100 mil players all the way down to like level 60 and stuff, right? But where we shine, like look at the depth and the amount of 90, 80, 70, 60, and 50 and 40 million players. That's where we start to really shine as a kingdom. It's insane. So we're in the 70s. Like the top 100, the 100th player is 78.5 million. Then we've got, go down, and you start to see 73 million has 16, 17 spots. The 200 place spot power-wise, and again, power isn't everything, but it's a good indicator from a kingdom standpoint of how deep a kingdom is. But I can pick out any one of these guys, and they should have pretty close to the same amount of power and kills. And that's where we're really starting to shine. That and the amount of helps that these guys do, that means they're active. Our 200th player is 67.6 million power. I mean, look, so like 66 million, right? So what's the, yeah, I mean, these are the kinds of players that we're bringing into the kingdom. The 66 million, 100 million T4, 30 million T5 kills. This is basically what my kill count is at 110 million. So we get fighters like this pretty much the whole time here. I mean, all of these guys are pretty much like that. There's a few that are wanting to prove themselves, and they have maybe 60 million power and 30 million kills, but the majority have equal kills to power, and most of them have double kills to power. And then again, the dead counts are very high too. So let me go back to the individual power. I wanted to show you the 30, the number 300, and the number 1,000 spots, because again, that kind of shows you how deep this kingdom is, and we're having another mass migration as well, because we're right there. Why not? We still have a few more people that want to get in. They wanted to get the passports next month, so we're going to do another mass migration next month at the beginning so that people can get those passports and come on over. So 61.5 is the number 300 spot, and that's Shin 1. 61.5 million, 95 million kills, mostly T4, T5. That's, again, pretty standard for the kingdom. This guy is a K916 original, okay? But look at the kills. Like, we had a pretty light KVK, you guys saw on the channel. 10 million T4, 1 million T5. I mean, the kingdom's about growth. The kingdom's about having the right players here and putting them in the right position. So, but here's where the depth is. So we're just going through hundreds of players, and we're still stuck at the 55, 56, 57 getting down to the 50s now. We have 585 players above 50 million power in this kingdom, which is insane. And then even going down further, 45 million is kind of where you start to see a decently spec'd out T5 player. 731, 45 million above. As we go all the way down here, again, you start to see the 40s and 40s and 40s and 40s and 40s and 40s. Let's see what we got for the 1,000th player. And that'll wrap the video up. 38.2 million. 38.2 million. And these are all fighting alliances, by the way. SQ, KT, T2A1, KT, T2A2, T2A2. These are all fighting alliances. Even the 1,000th ranked player is in fighting alliance, the main fighting alliance. So pretty sweet. I like it. I like it a lot. Again, there's still some reorganization to do. I do want to spread out some of the top 3's power a little more towards the 8th, 9th, and 10th ranked alliances from a power perspective. But in this kingdom, there is no 8th, 9th, and 10th ranked alliance, really. You've got alliances that are going to be participating in KBK, which will be about 10, if not a little bit more. I'll have other alliances outside the top 10 holding passes, holding areas. But all the alliances are going to participate if you want to participate. So in one way, shape, or form, that will happen. And then again, of course, in the top alliances where you're on the front line, there are going to be people that are offline. People can't be on 24/7. All the other players in all the other alliances can fill those bigger alliances to replace the offline players. It's very, very simple. You will be able to participate if you want to participate. It's just a matter of having the right mindset. So I'm really excited. Again, next max migration is going to be beginning of December. If you are interested and you just needed to wait for the passports or wait for your KBK to end, message me, message Skywalker, message Queenie, message Pitboss, message basically any R4 in the kingdom, and we will get you added to the mass migration. And we'll do this next one and last one before our next KBK starts in probably about a month or so. Month and some change, I think, is when we're going to start to see the next KBK for K1916 start. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys and enjoyable, and certainly fun to watch when it comes to me kind of having an okay wheel spin. I think I ended up getting about 30 or 40 sculptures from that, all said and done. Let me go back here and just make sure I got all the chests. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Let me go back to the other one. Hold on. Oh, King being taxi. Yep, I got all the chests there, so that's all done and ready to go. I will be maxing him, guys. I will be maxing Harald, and I think one of his best pairings is going to be with Leo Primary. So I'm going to go ahead and run it with that and see how that goes as I get him leveled up and showcase for you that for you. Hopefully, maybe at the end of the next Heroic Anthem, we may be able to get that showcase for you guys. So hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care.